Oh, slow down. I'm back.
Blonde hair.
Hey guys, it's Miranda and I'm back with another video for you guys, and today I'm going to be talking about how to pass your permit test. Two of my most popular videos are my driving videos. One of them was about me getting in a car crash, and I actually had the footage from that, so you guys can go check that out. One of my other most popular ones was me getting my permit, and basically like my first time driving and stuff, and that video is pretty funny as well. I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about what I did to get my permit, because obviously I have my permit now and I'm eventually going to hopefully get my license in like 3 months. First tip I would say is do not just go in and wing it. My guess is if you're watching this video, you don't plan on doing that. It's not an easy test necessarily because it's over a variety of subjects dealing with driving. Basically like a huge handbook, and you have to know everything in it. It's like those 25 questions could be about any little detail in the whole entire handbook, so you just have to know everything. This actual question is, how do I study? So first thing, before I even like continue on, make sure whatever study material you're using goes with your state. Make sure when you are looking things up for different classes and apps and all that stuff, you are actually going to your state. Each state is slightly different, and you would hate to like miss out on something just because you are looking at the wrong state or whatever. The first website that I would recommend would be driversed.com. This is what I used to take a driver's ed course, and you can actually, I think it's like worth like half a credit or something if you complete the course. That is what I used. My state doesn't require you to take a class for some reason. I think some states do. I took it anyways because like it was just like an easy way for me to like learn it all. Driver's ed is a good one to just take, and then you could go back through and like you could use other websites and other apps to study, which is what I did. So next form of studying, which is so important, it may be super boring, but read the driver's manual for your state. Use the driver's manual to make your study cards. The driver's manual is very accurate. You won't miss anything, and make sure again the driver's manual is for your state. You can get the driver's manual online, and it may take you a little while to like get all the way through, but I promise you won't regret it. Buy apps and use Quizlet. Apps and Quizlet are very helpful because you can use it on the go. Thing which I kind of talked about was make flashcards. You may like absolutely hate making flashcards. It seriously really does help writing it all down, at least for me. I guess it just depends on how you learn. It's not just about like, oh, now I have physical flashcards to study myself or like to like quiz myself. Another form of learning it and studying it. Number 3, what to do the day of the test. So first of all, make sure to get a good night's rest. Very obvious, but it is important because your brain definitely works better when you are well rested. Make sure to go over your flashcards the night before, right before you go to bed. I swear this helps so much. For some reason, like if you go through it right before you go to bed and then you go to sleep the next morning, for some reason just like it's so much easier to remember things. In the car, make sure that you are going over some of your harder cards, like the ones that you struggle with, but also make sure you're throwing in easier cards that you know really, really well, because that way it kind of gives you that like confidence boost, and that way you're not like completely down and like have anxiety, but you also are not like pushing aside all of the hard ones, just so that way you feel good about yourself. Next thing is breathe and take your time on the test. You can actually go through and skip questions if you need to. I forgot about this. Answered questions that I wasn't sure on, forgetting that I could skip them and come back to them at the end, and I actually got them wrong, which actually it shows when you get it wrong, so then it made my stress level go even higher, and not good. You don't want that. Just breathe, take your time on the test, and remember that you can skip questions. Next thing is, what are the requirements to get your permit? So again, every single state is different, so you need to probably look this up. So some things that you will need proof of is proof of identity, proof of date and place of birth. So like that would be like a birth certificate. Third is social security number. Fourth is residential address. Those are just a few of the things that came up when I searched my state, town, city, state. Whoa. When I searched my wow, I can't talk. But those are just the things that I found when I searched my state. But again, make sure to do your own research. Another thing that you do need is you need a parent or guardian to sign a permission statement for you to take the test. You also have to pay like $3 fee or something to take a vision exam too. It's super easy because I took it and I like completely passed it, and I literally found out I needed glasses like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I technically needed glasses, but yet I passed the vision exam. I mean, I'm not blind by any means. It was like my eyes were strained. That's a whole nother topic, but don't freak out about that because it's easy. As long as you can read and as long as you can like tell what pictures are, you're good. This question is, how many questions can I miss before I fail the test? So each state has a different number of questions. Mine's like 25, I think, but I've heard others it's like 45 or 50 questions. As long as you get an 80% or 85, you pass. It just depends on how many questions, but I guess just keep that in mind and again, do your own research. So that concludes my video and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys can comment down below if you guys have any more questions for me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping to do that by the end of this week. So the week that you guys are watching this right now, I'm hoping to hit 1,000. I will talk to you guys later. See you next Wednesday. Bye.
Like you, and you'll never find a man like me. Walking out the door with you on my arm. You can hit me on my phone anytime you want. Got me going mad when you dress like that. Girl, it's a trap.